Hey YouTube, this is Southern Purple One. Thought I was going to get away without doing anything really on the Ukrainian-Russia problem, but it just keeps getting worse. As you know, Sweden and Finland both want to join NATO, and it looks like that's going to happen. And Sweden's okay. That's not the big problem. The problem is Finland. The reason is they share an 830-mile border with Russia. Now on this border, they don't really have a river or a natural barrier. There's like no mountain range. There's really nothing. There's places where it's just flat and there's a border. So that hurts security. The best thing is we had a nice big river running through it. Russia stays on one side, Finland stays on the other side. We know when there's a border problem. But without that, it causes more insecurity, because it's very easy to go from across that border. A fence is nothing. So that makes it more area you have to want to protect. Now, if Finland becomes NATO, Russia is going to be in a very bad position. Let's put ourselves in Russia's position. NATO troops can be right on the border. Massive amounts of troops. So Russia has to counter that. Russia doesn't have the troops to counter that on the conventional side. So that pushes them more into the side of using nukes, biological, chemical weapons. As we progress and we box Russia in and in and in and in, they're going to become more dependent on the use of nuclear, biological, and chemical weapons to counter our superior numbers. If you take NATO and the US and put it on paper compared to Russia, it's not even close, and they know that. So as we box them in, box them in, box them in, I think the world is becoming a lot unsafe, much unsafer than it was if Finland did not join. Now Finland is a sovereign nation and has the right to join NATO, but I wish NATO would have sat down with Finland and said, guess what, you're not going to join right now because the situation is too tense. We don't want to throw more gas on the fire. They could simply sign a peace agreement with them, a mutual aid agreement with them, saying, hey, if you're attacked, NATO is going to come help you, but we're not going to station any NATO troops inside your country. Or if we do, we'll have them in there for only short periods of training, and we'll stipulate we can't have this type of weapon or that type of weapon. I think that would alleviate Russia's fear of what is happening. Now, as they progress, paranoia with Putin, paranoia with the Russian leadership can grow. When this grows, we have a bigger chance of a nuclear war. That's just World War III is just going to happen. We need to have cooler heads prevail and step in and say, okay, Finland, we're going to protect you if Russia invades you, but we're not going to put missiles, we're not going to put nuclear weapons, we're not going to put an offensive capability in there. We'll help you defensively. We'll bring smaller groups of people in there, battalion levels, and train with you, or you can come train with us. We need to de-escalate the situation. So Finland joining is terrible. It's throwing more gas on the fire. Just keep prepping. Thanks for watching.